It is Miss Shantae with Shaketi Ed. Today I'm going to be reading about Richard Allen, founder of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, AME. It's a huge church now, a huge church group, 1760 through 1831. Born into slavery in 1760 in Philadelphia, Negro Richard struck a deal in 1780 to buy his freedom and that of his brother a few years later. Richard Allen, the name he chose as a freed man, discovered religion after hearing a Methodist preacher at a secret gathering of slaves in Delaware. But white Methodists didn't want to pray with blacks, so Allen, his wife Sarah, and others started the Bethel AME Church on July 29, 1794, in a converted blacksmith shop in Philadelphia. Allen was the church's pastor. It was the beginnings of the country's first independent black denomination, which now has more than 6,000 churches with about 3 million members. Recognizing that the former slaves and freedom needed education, Allen opened a day school for black children and a night school for adults, as well as created church groups to care for the poor. Many of his sermons and published articles attacked slavery and criticized groups that wanted to send blacks back to Africa. Both Allen's family home and Bethel AME were stops on the Underground Railroad, which gave shelter and aid to slaves escaping from southern border states. So now that's new information that we've learned. We've learned that during the time, maybe even during the American Revolution, that there was a passage to the Underground Railroad that was still open. It's called the American Methodist Episcopal Church, AME, discovered by Richard Allen. And here's a picture of him. And the quote says, "Because God doesn't segregate, but humans do." All right, and this is a new book. This is called The Fierce 44, Black Americans Who Shook Up the World, written by the staff of the Undefeated Portraits by Robert Ball, and the foreword is by Henry Louis Gates Jr. Please pick up the book. The book links will be below if you like it. If you can't pick it up, then try to pick it up at the library. I'm pretty sure they'll get it to you. This again is The Fierce 44, Black Americans Who Shook Up the World. Have a great day.